one thing about this van life is sometimes it's hard to find somewhere to park to sleep. And to park that's a quiet place. I got no sleep last night because every parking lot I tried to park in had a security officer. And when I finally found one, it's next to a highway. Oh, I probably could have found a neighborhood, but I got tired of driving around. And then someone in a Penske truck kept honking at me this morning for some reason. He's gone now, but now there's a semi-truck directly in front of me. So I've gotten 3 hours of sleep, but I gotta get back on the road.
Oh yeah, my name is Tanisha, and a couple of months ago I purchased a van, and then with the help of my neighbor was able to convert it to something that I can live in and travel in with my cat. Along the way, I met people with stories and perspectives that challenge, inspire, and connect me in ways I never expected. This journey, which I call Earthbound Journeys by the way, is a look at life beyond the comfort zones, where every encounter has something to teach us. So if you're interested in learning about what my journey can teach you, then don't forget to subscribe. What are you doing up there?
Y'all, I really wish I could have filmed the entire inside of this place because, oh my gosh, the exhibits are so well put together. It's crazy. Everything was very emotional. If you are in the Birmingham area at some point, please come to this museum. Again, this is the Birmingham Civil Rights Museum. And I mean, whoever, and I can't remember, actually, I think his name is over here. The person that put the museum together. Let's see. It's such a beautiful thing, man. So beautiful. And today's Easter, by the way, too, so church is actually in session. No, I don't know who put this museum together, but I mean, talk about psychological. Ooh, heavy, heavy. Today I am standing outside of the 16th First Baptist Church. If you know anything about this particular church, it was the site where the 4 little girls were unfortunately, during the civil rights movement. And I'm not sure exactly what year that is, but I'll put it in the description. But I'm here today because yesterday I was actually told by my spirit to go to a civil rights museum, and this is the first one that came up on Google, and I had no idea this was here, I'll be honest with you. So I'm at the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute over here. But what I thought was interesting about being told to come here is because after my free class that I have every Saturday morning, I was feeling a little bit of imposter syndrome. I was feeling like I wasn't really doing enough. Like my class didn't run as smoothly as I wanted it to run. And as soon as I felt that feeling, they were like, go to a civil rights museum. I went to this one. And it might be a little windy. Out here, but hopefully not too bad. But what I realized as I was walking through this particular museum, what I realized was that I was being called to not just remember my history, but remember our history. I was being called to show gratitude for where I am right now and the freedom that I have. But not even just that, I was being called to figure out where do I stand, because the last exhibit that I ran across, there was a huge sign, and the sign said, where do you stand? And I thought that was so powerful because I've always felt like I knew where I stood. But how do I really know if I don't remember my own history? People that have the same skin color as me, how do I know where I stand if I'm not really, really focusing on what's happened in the past, basically? So today we have been, if you scroll through social media, you'll notice that there's so much going on, and it seems like history is repeating itself. And I do believe that that's exactly what's happening. But most importantly, it's affecting everyone, not just a certain group of people. It's affecting everyone. That being said, what we need to do is figure out what side of the history we want to stand on. We need to figure out where do we all stand and what's happening in the world. I'm not trying to fearmonger here. I'm not trying to, cause any type of discomfort. But I do want to add that we have an opportunity, because if you're seeing the signs of this happening, then you are in the timeline of this happening. Let's just get rid of the whole jumping timelines and running from, this particular thing, because you're not going to run from it. If you're experiencing it, it's because you're meant to experience it. So now that you know that, what do you want to do about it? What do you want to do about it? So what I'm going to do, regardless of any type of ego that might be coming up, because I have an ego and it's big, but what I'm going to continue doing is teaching. I'm going to continue growing. I'm going to continue learning. I'm going to continue sharing my story, because in my story, it helps others. Because in my story, I'm able to share a part of me, be vulnerable and share a part of me that I know is going to help the collective in some way. On top of that, I'm going to continue learning about my history and traveling. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, and I had no plan on coming here. But for some reason, I'm here. So, and it doesn't really matter why. Actually, let me rephrase that. Why I'm here is being revealed to me very slowly. So I just appreciate the opportunity to be reminded of what people that look like me used to deal with in the 50s. And, even before then, my ancestors are reminding me of it's definitely my ancestors. And I'm getting emotional because as I speak about this is why it's important, guys, to speak about what you're experiencing. Because as I'm speaking about this, they told me it's us. This is from us, Tanisha. This is from your mom, your grandma, your great aunt, the grandparents you never got a chance to meet. This is from them. My ancestors are telling me, don't forget. Don't ever forget. And I will never forget. So I'm here in Birmingham, Alabama, because they want me to remember, and that's all that matters. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.